Welcome again. Today I wanted to share some good old-fashioned Southern wisdom and sayings again. If I say one you have not heard, let me know below in the comments section. We're going to start with one of my favorite ones. Don't squat with your spurs on. This means you probably shouldn't do that because you're going to get it in the end. Think before you do stuff. Always drink upstream from the herd. Care to guess why? It means stay out of the crap that's floating downstream. Never kick a steaming cow pie. Or also, never kick a cow chip on a hot day. Don't kick fresh crap, cause no matter what, you're just gonna start to smell. If you find yourself in a hole, first thing you should do is stop digging. If you're wrong, don't try to double down, just stop and see where you went wrong. Letting the cat out of the bag is a whole lot easier of putting it back in. You can't untell a secret. Just like you can't put the beans back in the can after you spill them. The quickest way to double your money is to fold it and put it back in your pocket. There is no get-rich-quick schemes that ever worked. Don't dig for water under the outhouse. Don't eat where you poop. That's the way it is. Don't miss a great chance to shut up. It is best sometimes just to shut up and not get in more trouble. Just cause trouble comes visiting doesn't mean you have to offer a place to sit down. You don't have to get involved in everybody else's BS. There are two theories to arguing with a woman. Neither one of them works. And moving on. Never approach a bull from the front, a horse from the rear, or a fool from any direction. Bull has horns, no horse will kick you, and a fool will annoy you to death. Remember that silence is sometimes the best answer. Sometimes, just ignore the idiots. Don't interfere with something that ain't bothering you. In other words, mind your business. Generally, you ain't learning when your mouth is a-jawing. This means shut up and listen. You can't hear someone if you're trying to overtalk them. Don't judge people by their relatives. Family is not chosen. Never ask a barber if he thinks you need a haircut. Never ask someone that has a stake in something if you need it. It's like asking a car dealership, do I need a new car? Genius has limits. Stupidity has no bounds. I really hope I don't have to explain this one. A halo only needs to drop a few inches to become a noose. Or, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. You don't need decorated words to make your meaning clear. Say it plain and save some of that breath for breathing. You don't need $10 words to try to sound smart. If your point's valid, it'll sound smart just as easy with small words. Love your enemies and keep your gun oiled. It's kind of self-explanatory. If you cut your own firewood, it'll warm you twice. In other words, if you do the work, you'll benefit more. He is welcome as a porcupine in a nudist colony. In other words, you're not very welcome. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. If you miss by an inch, you have missed by a mile. A wink is as good as a nod to a blind mule. In other words, some people just can't take a hint. When you wallow with pigs, expect to get dirty. Or, if you lie with dogs, expect to get fleas. You will be judged by the people you hang around. He's got a burr in his saddle. Something's just rubbing you the wrong way. She is running around like a chicken with its head cut off. This one might need a little bit explaining to Yankees. When you cut the head off a chicken in order to clean it for supper, the body will flop around and even take off on a run. So if you're running around like a chicken with its head cut off, you're running around not using your head. He is piss poor, or he doesn't have a pot to piss in. This one may need a little bit explaining too. Back in the day of leather tanning, it was done with piss. So poor people would take their piss to a tanner's to sell. If you don't have a pot to piss in, it means you are so poor you can't even sell your own pee. They are dirt poor. This is in reference to people being so poor that they have dirt floors in their house. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. In other words, you can't make a high-class woman out of a $2 prostitute. I know Hollywood has said different, but let's not go there. You look rode hard and put up wet. It is not some kind of dirty talk. Well, maybe not anyway. It means you look like you're sick and tired. That is about as useful as tits on a bull. Bulls don't give milk. Don't try to milk a bull. No use closing the barn door after the horses have bolted. In other words, don't dwell on what has already happened. Try to fix it. At the same time, it's a good idea to learn from your mistakes so it doesn't happen again. Her pants are so tight that if she farted, it'll blow her boots off. This is kind of self-explanatory. Yankees are like hemorrhoids. Pain in the butt when they come down and always relief when they go back up. Do I need to explain this? She could make a preacher cuss. Or she could piss off the Pope. She is so irritating even God's messengers would sin. He would argue with a fence post he put up. In other words, some people just argue for the sake of arguing. Don't piss on my boots and tell me it's raining. Don't lie to me. I am fuller than a tick on a hound dog. In other words, I have eaten way too much. Well, there's a lot more, but I want to make more videos like this, so just wait. So, as always, don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you. Later. Oh, and like, subscribe, and share this video. I'm trying to boost myself a little bit. Alright, later guys.